let's at go-karting.
Yes,
Where
it
we
was
would
a fun full day when I'm
Dude, and we just experienced Durban, Yonke by the beach. It
Yes.
was beautiful.
But today was beautiful as well. Sikhona ke lana KwaMashu EKHAYA multi-art center phakathi esinqanqawini. Once again, winding down, conversing through the grapevine.
Absolutely. So this is winding down in my city, and namhlanje sisekhaya multi-art center njengoba unqobile masonto eseshilo, and namhlanje we are here speaking to ubaba Mhlongo,
Yes.
and we just want to know more about the art center. Nokuthi athi isiphatheleni inani.
Yes, nanokuthi uphumaphi nayo.
So we'll just go straight into it and just, as introduce, asitshela ukuthi yena ubani kahle kahle. And if ukhona umuntu ongamazi, you'll get to know him some more. Sabona baba Mhlongo.
Sanibona njani?
Saphila njani baba?
Hayi, saphila.
Yebo. Sicela ubaba Mhlongo nje asinikeze a brief intro of ukuthi ubani and and tell us about the legacy of EKHAYA Multi-Art Center.
Sibonga ukuthi umdala weintombi sasigcinile.
Asibonga.
Edmund qhawale Nkosi Eric Muzika eyise Mhlongo. Lo abelungu bathanda igama la Edmund ngoba lona esisebenza ngalo kwibusiness. So that's me ngokuzalwa ngizalelwe endaweni ekuthiwa isenkwenkwe. Ile emakhaya eMthonjaneni eMelmot. Angithandele le Melmot ngoba kwathi umhlaba wakithi langeni Osborne Melmot wase yakhe idolobha abasethi Melmot kabizwa ngecolonizer level yikho ngalithanda lo gama kanti semthonjaneni lapha wow and umhlaba wakithi abantu baselangeni so uqeda nje show shola phansi enkwaleni Thindundulu ufika le lapho kuthiwa seMelmot khona umthonjaneni indawo yakithi yonke le kodwa ke esinye istory sangelinye ilanga leso so sikhule thina sikhuliswa iqoma lika banana namadumbe no batata gogo wayilima hamba yodayisa lima dayisela abantu then ukwazi ukuthi kube nentuthu lapha ekhaya yabo.
Mina baba, what I want to know, understanding from childhood, growing up, ukuthi no, uqeda isikole ehamba usebenza. I want to know, was it instilled from there ukuthi let me start my own thing? Because obviously the vision comes from somewhere. Starting a KCAP, visionarizing it, implementing it. Ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi uqala kwayo, did you think something so big, something so imparting was going to be happening khona la KwaMashu elokishini?
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngisho noJesu ngesikhathi ezalo wayengazi ukuthi uzokwenza into ezinkulu kangakanani. So nami I would be wrong mangabe ngithi hayi ngangazi. But uma sengihlehla ngibuya back ngiyitrackela nje life yami ngiyabona hayibo kushina kukhona into engangidistinct for yona. Ngisakhula but bengekho aware. Yabona ukuthi wisdom yabantu abadala ibaleka ngani ngoba abantu abadala bona bawazi ukubona itshwele lapha bethe uyabona litshwele loba iqhude babona ibehavior yakho nokwenza kwana everything yabo so bese mase belibonile bese bayakwazi ukuligayida ukuthi line role ezoyenza so but uma ungenawo abantu abayi wisdom makune direction ucina ba directionless ngisho ngaba nenhlanhla oba ngisakhula ngithi nangu ugogo bekhona isikhathi ngispende nogogo mina. Then yonke leyo wisdom lena I think ile foundation ngimini ukuthi mase ngikhula fast forwarding ngizowakha eKhaya Multi-Art Center ngivula iKCAP 1993 ngoba iKhaya Multi-Art Center into ka 2003 KCAP was 1993 October. But yabo parima yonke lento le angithi ngisuka ekhaya ngabe ngofunda khumbula standard 5 so manje uma uyacheck ukuthi kwanje ngizofuna abese ngise Fryhead jo form 1 grade banike lo form 1 standard 6 ubanike lo grade balo yabo grade 8 nangawenze Fryhead esikoleni thise Solomus suka lapho ngaye John Dube so John Dube ila ngiqede khona ke grade 11 and 12 u9 and 10 ngawenza le John Dube ila ngagrand wakhona ke lapho ke because ngafunda nane philosophy ukuthi kunalo JL Dube iqanjwe happy wayekholela ukuthi umuntu omnyama sithe somuntu umuntu uqobo lwakhe yonke lento le ngaqala yabo ngaba ne interest because I started to write some poems in high school John Dube because of interest ka John Dube in the influence eyayikhona ngathi okay khona umuntu owakha nje i-institution yabantu abamnyama ukuthi bafunde bagrowe bakwazi ukukhula nje abantu abamnyama nje kuphela wayaphesheya wayofunda wabuye ezokwakha institute ethi nje ufuna abantu abamnyama ba-relye kwi-talent labo ba-relye kwi-soil yabo umhlaba wabo and everything wasithi wakha uhlanga ngoba ba abantu bohlanga so ufune ubakhela uhlanga wow nanto uhlanga lukhona njengamanje yabo uhlanga institute yabo.
I think we want to know, in your opinion, do you think art is it political in any sense?
You can't separate art from politics. Okay. So these are intertwined, which is why, like ngikhuluma ngithi I was part and parcel of the struggle as an activist. At the same time, I was a poet, which means I was an artist, and I was also in drama. So what attracted me in all those things, angithi ngama 80s in a school bekunde nento ebizwa kuthiwa i-protest theatre. Your Pesimtwa, Obopha, Woza Alberts, your John Kani, The Island, Asinama, Limbongeni Gemas, about how long, nothing but the truth in their mind. But the Lalo John Kani, why we protest theatre. So, how long is Carlo, or my projections are Gibson Candela. So, bonke lama shows lawana aye mirrorisha what was happening with society, the bad things makuthiwa isikhalo abantu abamnyama bakhala lizwe labe lathathwayo but bane hope one day lizobuya yabo. Then how long Gibson Kenda yenye musical yakhe le ukuthi koze kube nini sigqilazwe sihleli kanje lapha but ise theatrical uyayibona ukuthi manje uthi ine message ekhuluma ngayo kodwa ikhuluma nge-political situation, is reflecting, is mirroring what's happening in society. Yes. That's what the theatre and the art is supposed to be doing. Art is supposed to mirror our situations with society. And then our artists creatively, they will take those ones, basically create our messages to inspire, educate, at the same time to entertain. So, yes. But within that. So therefore, i-protest theatre leyana but ngisho ngaya uye ko Hamlet ko Shakespearean there is politics inside there ngoba reflecta into kwi society. uHamlet baba kubulawa uClaudius umfaka upoison endlebeni ngoba efuna ukushada noma wakhe ukuze athathe ubukhosi bakhe nokuthatha noma wakhe bese yabuza yabo i-politics lela kuzane e-societal family e-affecta the society yonke as a whole yabo. So now France, French Revolution ngeke iwin 18th century without art. So yikho kuze kuphuma lento ethi in a society where art is dead, that society is also dead because akekho umuntu oconscientize abantu.
So because you've spoken very highly of artists and whatnot, you know. So now I just want to know what could we possibly do, or how could we improve as the government, society, or participants who are in the arts industry, you know, how could we then just improve in terms of mesbheka futhi and in competitive economy, ukuthi how can that then just be done? Singenze njani?
Okay, I think it also linked na le arts and politics, because if buka historical in South Africa, it took an artist to go hamba yo convince UN go to South Africa kune crime committed ebizwa nge-apartheid against humanity. It took an artist 5 minutes kaMiriam Makeba eya kwi-UN assembly early 1960s. 5 minutes, but mina ngimusician ngiyakubhala ngiqhamuka kwi-country kanje khuluma, and thereafter UN after ekhulumile uthola standing ovation. Emva kalokho i-UN yathatha i-resolution yadeclare i-apartheid as a crime against humanity, and the whole world baqabathi, what is this apartheid thing? Where is this South Africa thing? It took an artist to open the eyes, to conscientize i-world ukuze kuqale ukuthi hayi ake kuliwe nalento la ake kwabona ukuthi how siyafa siyabulawa and everything, but it took an artist. Now it becomes not a good thing if you go to local municipalities, there's no arts budget for that. Like in our province, KZN, there's not even a single. Now there's one. I think Mzumbe municipality. It's more or less like Uku, arts and culture police. I know because I was part of a consulting team I developed. And then you have Etegwin municipality, the biggest municipality in the province. There's no arts and culture police. Then how then can AMA artists be prioritized, or is the arts related be prioritized if there's no policy? Yeah. Because if policy, you develop a policy, then you create a strat plan. A strat plan lead to the costing of the policy land. Then the costing to how much budget you need in order to implement the policy land. Then you're so clear there's no debate. Well, so now I need to you create a housing policy. A housing policy is to how many houses are needed, and therefore when the straight plan it says over action plan ufake budget yakho link with a number, then you know budget yaka housing development it is how many billions or how many millions are khona based on that. And if we add engekho policy, that means ilindela ama crimes azowa ku noma yipi department bese kuthiwa by the way khona konje so entertainer ngani kuzofika abantu so wenza ngithi bazameni nabo yabo lapha ama crimes songs that were sung by ama artists wona conscience abantu, even obo Chico Brenda Fassie babecula lapha. I'm waiting for a black president, my black president. I'm waiting. Chico, they were talking about we were waiting for we miss you Manelo. But Manela as subtextual, we miss you Mandela. So and Uguzama Pono Angal Valley at we miss you Manela, but we know what was said about and Magungama contact Lawe to Benga, you know we miss you Manelo, but we miss you Mandela. So and there are so many songs, Timelas, there were a lot of Lokuzana songs. Humor Sigela will tell you about the train. And the train that takes people from Zimbabwe, from go Malawi, from Tanzania, beya kuma hinterlands ase Johannesburg eMayin bezofika babuye negolide phansi mabeqeda bese somebody a white person is taking the gold lian and when the shona phansi and they will die there. And there is Stimela song, Stimela sihamba ngaba, there's a song yabo that we tell there. And then you will go and also describe better nge marketplace yabo chaza umama uphethe uthwele ekhanda ubelethe ingane emhlane, it's marketplace, popular song, and you describe a situation of the African women in under apartheid in the 80s, and it considers the whole world. That's why they were international. So I was separate politics ne actually ama artists mabese align kakhulu ne politics asoke se idubula wana on the foot. Because each job is to conscientize the people, is to mirror the society.
The question that I'm asking myself now out of this conversation is, and as artists, as people in society, what are we doing to conscientize abantu? As an artist, what are we doing? So, ngalo mbuzo ngifuna ukwazi baba, with the art center le ekhona, yini enyenzayo la ekhaya, you know, to improve ama artists, impilo zabo, to improve them in terms of the arts, because we know izinto zambe ishintshe masa, zambe evolve. So we want to know, having an art center, having students, having people within the industry working like ekhaya, yini enyenzayo ukuthi mebephuma la ekhaya, bebe equipped for the industry.
Yeah, exactly.
Leyo sesithathe egcineni, sisi outcome yalento le. But I've got this belief because I'm drawing from good wisdom of our elders. Our elders are a guide in the philosophical in a logic. Yakon. If one wins 1 or 2 or 3, 1 or 2 fanagnes good, monklands 1 fanagnes good, logic. So he thinking about illogical. Fanagin the sense. It's a pity pelamanje, a woman jobang shoganje, abandoned vese badakwe ngoba vese safundiswa ukuthi singacabanga logical. Sasafundiswa ukunikezwa ngoba ngisho ne-education sinikezwa yona i-education ye-remembering. It's not the education of knowledge. We are taught to remember. For the 12, how many years? 12 years esikoleni. 12 years ufundiswa ukuremember. We remember my formulas like science. We remember formula good no post matric, all those formulas okade ufundiswa ukwa remember, you never use them anywhere abasebenzi. then you taught to remember uyanifana rep ukafika nini eCape Town and all those things you remember yonke into often ukuremember ngayo it's a useless knowledge. So post that you need to start afresh. You got something else. More university you start afresh for something that is new. KwaYona University is not going to be ama university if mission now is to train and prepare academics. End of story. Whether become intellectual after that, it's none of their responsibility. So therefore, awukwazi ukuthi ufike wenza u3 years university bese uba unemployed graduate ubusuhamba uyosuyisha university uthi hey ngi-unemployed awuzange ungiprepare ukuthi ngikwazi ukusebenza laphana. Imagine how many people angabasuyisha ama-universities but bazokutshela no, it's not our job. We're here to train people ama-academics. I-intellectual mind ukuthi uyisebenzisa kanjani is up to you application. Therefore uzoba na i-degree but still ngeke ungene ka-Unilever. Unilever fanele aqala kutrain futhi. So why then did you go all the way to the side ngaba office why laphana ubuzothi end up wenza lento laphana. But there is a system of education to control us ekhona esinayo laphana. So yiko I'm trying to illustrate the point here ye template ye philosophy ne importance yayo ukuthi iyasiza methodology. Izobuyisa kulento leyo ukuthi KCAP why was KCAP ekhama that center started? There should be a methodology in a philosophy a guide yona. Here is a young person uphumele Westville thola scholarship yofunda overseas 91 92 93 use England akwazi ukugibela naBhanoyi akwazi uhlala endaweni okubanda yona almost 9 months in a year or 11 months depend you whether decide kanjani and but your eyes open when you see ukuthi wow i-arts la is part of ilokhuzana i-society, it's business, i-arts, it's not a hobby.
So are you saying, Baba, la in South Africa, arts is seen as a hobby, and then when you go to England overseas, then it's seen as it's a different...
Not England, the world over.
So it's only in Africa where it's seen as a hobby.
It is still now. Like if you can go back, about in a circle, bengeng isho mnekhathi ngifuna by artist. Yep. Bengeng zingisho lento le. Yes. Therefore, kuma parents is a hobby. Into yokudlala lento leyana. Then mangifuna kufanele ngizoba uthisha ngizoba unesi zoba iphoyisa noma udokotela if ngilakhi hayi udokotela aba chosen one ofanele be lapha but lama basics as African people ngiyosebenza ngoba unobhala ngobhala lapha kamasipala ngobhala lapha kandaba zabantu home affairs that imangiqedwe umatric lapho ngenza lento le I'm not ngaphandle mangi artisan ngokhenika imoto then especially I don't need a university but ngopractice lento leyana. So the mentality that was fed on us iko ufair route in 1948 white Africans were going to give them an education ezobenza baba drawers and hewers of water and wood, nothing more than that. That's a philosophy basi 1948 until 1994 ile philosophy kuthina sisebenze sifundela ukuthi sokwazi ukubamba phela sisize lo muntu ophethe economy sinikeze kuyena lapha. That is it, yabo?
No, but that's crazy, Baba. I'm sorry to cut you because
well,
now...
it would be crazy for you because we are a victim of that, yabo. So
well, we are. But like what I want to understand is let me ask you ukuthi does art not belong to African people? Because now as African people art is taken as a hobby, but when you go that side or Koma England or other countries, it's taken as a business, you know, it's work. So wouldn't you say art is belongs to African people?
No, well depending on the approach, the angle of ukamga ngayo. Ngoba uma ufuna uba nice uzothi yes no. We liberal answer le, we diplomat. But mufuna ukuba specific uzothi yes bese uyesu wakhe ngithi fanele ku justify yabo ubheke ngama answers hayi ama answers ngama facts. When you bring ama facts are not nice to a majority, then azoba painful, then bese ngathi uvula into engafanele uyivule. Angithi umusuthi yes Africans uzoyiqala eqaleni ukuthi Africans are the original people.
Alrighty, so besikhona in Durban, deep down KwaMashu esinqawini speaking to Baba Mhlongo EKHAYA Multi-Art Center. What an amazing episode we had.
Lalela Masa, I feel like we need a part 2 Baba. Ngazi noma mhlawumbe mina ngedwa but we really need to come
Right.
back because we did learn a lot. Nabantu abazoyibuka bazofundisa kakhulu.
Definitely. So I think because we're closing up now, and thank you so much for tuning in to Winding Down. We do need to cheers to that, so we're going to pour some more wine and cheers to it. And thank you so much, Baba Mhlongo. It was really lovely having you. Cheers to that. Thank you so much for having us. Cheers, my love. Let's drink to that. Winding Down in my city.